welcome to Gamesmaster. Much imitated, frequently intimated, inside thigh agitated. This week we've flown some more lucky people out to the Rig Resort for video game playing and other buoyantly anti-social activities. So let's kick off with some oral intercourse with the great man himself, the Gamesmaster.
Greetings. By a public demand, I have been forced to initiate tonight's proceedings with a decidedly unsavoury motorbike encounter on the Road Rash 2. As a greasy, leather-clad biker, our first easy-riding contestant will need to punch, kick, and wheelie his way to the checkered flag in first place on the Hawaii level. My gaze will be most decidedly averted.
Adding to the other smells of burnt rubber tonight is Marlon Rose from Leighton. Hi Marlon, how's it going? All right, tonight about mate. Okay, lovely. Now, Marlon, first of all, someone was telling me you've got quite a trendy haircut. What's the score with it?
It's got Gamesmaster written on the back of it.
Right, you'd like to turn in and let our camera get a little look at that? See that at home? What a lovely font that is as well. Superb. All right, now, listen, we're playing Road Rash 2, right? It's not on the easiest level of the Hawaiian race. Are you that confident?
I am that confident.
All right, then. I look forward to seeing how well you do. If you'd like to sit yourself down in a games playing chair, get ready to rev up. And riding pillion with me for this challenge is Game Zone's Jane Goldman. Welcome, Jane.
Hi, Dominic.
Now, obviously, Marlon's got no problem with his haircut. He may have some problem with the game. Have you got any tips to alleviate him?
Well, I think Marlon should just bear in mind that time is of the essence here, Dominic, so he shouldn't get too bogged down with all the rough stuff. He should just get in there and
Just
go.
keep it clean and go for the line. Well, Marlon has to finish first on the Hawaiian race, stage 2. Marlon, are you ready? Then off you go. Okay, here we see Marlon in the white jumpsuit on the red bike. At the moment, he's in 13th place. To the left of the screen, you can see a green energy bar. When that goes down, then it's good night, Marlon. Similarly, he's got his bike energy bar just beside it. Okay, he's doing very well. We can see a mileometer at the bottom right of the screen. It's coming up to 7/10 of a mile. It's a 5.5 mile race. So he's making quite good steady progress. We can see the next rider coming up in his sights. But it's not just the bike riders he's got to worry about.
No, that's right. He's got to watch out for cars, hazards, and of course the police. Although in Road Rash 2, you can punch the police.
Okay, but that's not something we'd recommend you do at home. Okay, here he comes. He's up to 7th place. Oh! Athletic leap over the police car. And here he comes.
He's doing fantastically. He's catching up on the next batch of riders.
Oh, he smacked her. That was Roz there. Smacked her right in the chops. Now he's come to Natasha. In the first race, Natasha was his pal, I think, but there's no love lost now. He's up to 4th. He's up to 3rd place now. Brilliant. He's still got another 3.5 miles. Oh, what's the car? Oh, dear. Now that's going to lose him some time, Jane.
It is. It might cost him the race, but I hope not.
Let's check on Marlon's place. He's in 6th place. There's a couple of dangerous cars that he's just passed his old mate, Natasha.
He really can't afford to come off again now.
That is true. Right, he's over halfway through the race now. He's just coming up for 2.9 miles. Oh, punch Slater in the face. He's up to 4th. He's up to 3rd. 3.3 miles, just over 2. Oh, there's a policeman there. PE number 1. He's walloped him. Yeah. Oh, no, but the policeman, he was coming back there with his truncheon there. Nothing to do with the West Midlands Serious Crime Squad, I hasten to add. Now he's got the first place. Lost it. Oh, no. He's going to need more metal plates than Barry Sheen after this one. Come on, Marlon, he's only got a mile left. He's back in the 4th place now. He's really going to have to pull out all the stops now, Jane.
Perhaps he should have tried to walk to the finish.
That's right, could have had a little bit of a jog there. There's one rider in sight here. And it's Roz, actually. Roz has done very well since landing a smack in the mouth earlier on.
I think he could catch her up here.
Watch, there's another car here. Oh, it's gone the outside of it there. I had to go up the track. Oh, Roz got her own by there. He's only got half a mile left. He's in 4th place. No!
Up again.
It's a tragedy of immense proportions here. Oh! Oh dear. He's only got 0.4 of a mile to go. I can't see him doing it here, Jane.
Well, frankly, no.
And there's another car, but he's missed that. But he's hit the other one.
It's gone horribly wrong.
He thinks it's Death Race 2000. He's been hit again. And the bike is wrecked. And unfortunately, Marlon's challenge is over. Behave it now. Behave yourselves. Now, Marlon, I tell you, bad luck, but that was brilliant. I was so hysterical. Jane and I were nearly wetting ourselves up there. What were some of the problems you faced?
The cars. I couldn't see them when I went over the hill.
They weren't letting you alone, weren't they?
No.
Maybe you should have got some armour plating on the bike as well.
Yeah.
Have you enjoyed it anyway?
Yes, I have.
Oh, listen, it's been absolutely brilliant to have you on, Marlon. Another round of applause for Marlon Rose! While Auntie Marisha mops up the tears of another crestfallen campaigner, we'll take a look at this week's reviews. This week, games players everywhere could come over all hip and trendy as we look at cult games. First up on the Super NES, grown men wear shades in Blues Brothers. Jake and Elwood are trapped in a mutant jukebox, help them escape through 32 levels of platform japes.
The word cack's used a lot in the computer game industries, and this sums up Super NES Blues Brothers perfectly. No attempt has been made to follow the film's excellent plot, and what's left is a tired run-around platform game.
The graphics of Jake and Elwood are cartoon style, but the game's miles too difficult, and I don't think it's worth the money.
The levels are really frustrating and really badly put together, and there's just nothing to keep you coming back for more.
Next up, that cocking soundtrack can only mean it's Doctor Who on the Amiga. Floppy coats and jelly babies abound as you rescue hostages from 4 cities and give the Daleks and Davros a good kicking.
Nice playability. I'd recommend it, yeah.
The playability is not that bad. It's nothing you're going to play for weeks on end, but probably worth a look.
You would have thought with 29 years of Doctor Who, they could have come up with something a bit more inspiring than what effectively is a run-around shoot 'em up. The best way to describe Dalek Attack is average.
Finally, Star Wars on the Game Boy. As in the film, travel from Tatooine to the Death Star, rescuing friendly robots and girls with strange hairstyles.
The animation is really very good, and it's a very involving and challenging game.
The platform shoot 'em up's good, the graphics are good, nice music, but on the driving levels there's nothing to do. It's too boring.
Game Boy Star Wars is excellent, and I recommend you try it now.
The dawn of 32-bit machines has arrived. The spanking new Atari Acorn and Amigas make the present 16-bit Mega Drive, Super NES and Amiga 600s look positively weenie. Tonight we compare the 3 new boys with help from Alistair Borden from Atari, Simon Lovesey from Acorn and Kelly Sumner from Commodore. First of all, why the new machines?
Well, the Atari Falcon is aimed at the home user as a revolutionary new home computer, all singing or dancing.
Mum and Dad can do their desktop publishing, word processing and run the family business, whilst the kids are enjoying the latest in stunning games. The person who wants quality graphics, quality sound, a machine that is versatile and easy to use.
65,000 colours. Each pixel can be a different colour.
4,096 colours, and at any one time can display 256 colours on the screen. 16.7 million colours.
This has got 16-bit stereo recording, 16-bit stereo playback, at quality better than CD or DAT tapes.
As standard, the A3010 comes with 8 stereo channels built in. The Amiga 1200 has 4-channel stereo sound.
Currently there are over 50 games being developed. Many of these will be released in the first 3 months of 1993.
Currently, there are over 250 games available, but this is growing rapidly. 1,500 to 2,000 currently work with the Amiga 1200. By January or February of this year, you would probably see something like 20 or 25 games which are only available on the Amiga 1200.
Some more mouth-watering morsels for you all to feast upon. Now, as I wind my way through the bowels of the rig to meet tonight's celebrity, let's find out what challenge they'll be facing.
Hello again. My second challenge for the evening sets the world to rights with a touch of environmental do-gooding on global gladiators. With disinfectant to hand and green fingers to boot, our cleansing contestant has 2 minutes in which to negotiate the polluted landscape of level 1 and reach the exit. Anyone for lentil soup?
On Global Gladiators tonight, we're very lucky to have a globe-trotting rock legend. Please welcome First Lady of International Pop, Kathy Dennis. Welcome to the show, Kathy. Thanks very much for joining us. Now, listen, surely you're far too busy to be wasting your time playing with Game Boys, are you?
No, I was a big fan of Tetris for a long time.
And what about, well, this game's a wee bit different. You're actually saving the environment here. Is that something that's important to you?
Yes, it is, but I mean, this is an unusual way of going about it as far as I'm concerned.
It certainly is. Perry from Sega Pro's with me to give Kathy some tips about playing. Welcome, Dave.
Hi, Dominic.
All right, give us the rundown.
Well, basically, Global Gladiators is a really beautiful game. The thing to look out for is the invisible platforms. You only notice them when you pass through them, and at the top of them is usually a really nice health bonus.
Which you're going to need if you want to complete this.
Which you're going to need if you're going to get through this level.
That's right, it's quite tough. Kathy's got 2 minutes to get to the end of the level. Kathy, are you ready?
Yeah.
Then off you go. Okay, off goes Kathy there with
Kathy's playing Mick. There's two characters in this, Mick and Mac. And she's actually playing Mick.
Okay, she just sploished the slime baddie there. Or she got hit a little bit there, but you can see her energy bars, that little arrow at the bottom underneath the score.
For points as you go along, you collect the little M's, which are like McDonald's arches, and they give you extra points.
Okay.
All these slime monsters have to be destroyed with this custard gun.
They are horrendous. Is that a custard gun, Dave?
I guess it's custard. I can't think what that's like. Oh, there's a heart. That's a health bar.
Oh, yeah, she's got a health bar. That's fine. It's
she wants to keep an eye out for those. Absolutely.
Okay, so 35 seconds now. She's going all right, Dave. It's quite a long level, though, this.
Very, very well. It's a long level. Yeah, she's got to keep charging along, and not get hit. Yeah, every time she runs into these green things, he shakes his head, loses a bit of health.
Hit, energy. Oh no, energy's about halfway down. A heart would be becoming useful now, but it's okay. There's no need to panic yet. 53 seconds gone.
She's got to start looking out for some health hearts now. Just to power up.
No,
she doesn't want to go in there.
Yeah, that was a little bit close there. Nearly an early bath in the primeval sludge.
All these monsters, this is what can happen to the Earth if we don't do something about it.
That's right. If we don't keep a watch on that.
Clean up our act. Absolutely.
All right, 1 minute 12 gone, but the energy bar's getting quite low. Oh no, she's out. Oh no! Kathy takes the dive, and the challenge is over. Round of applause for Kathy Dennis. Bad luck, Kathy. All right. Now, Kathy, the world has been destroyed, taken over by slime, and it's all your fault. How do you feel?
Very, very bad.
So listen, what went wrong? It was a good start, and then what were some of the problems?
I should have kept on a higher level. I was like at the bottom all the time. And I think I should have been a bit more cautious, because I was a bit risky.
A wee bit risky for this time on a Thursday, you are, Kathy.
That's me, that is me.
Listen, don't ever go changing, Kathy, all right? Listen, thanks very, very much. Have you enjoyed yourself on our own little rig?
Oh, yeah.
That's brilliant. Well, listen, you've completely satiated me with your presence. Another round of applause for our special guest, Kathy Dennis. While I say my sad goodbyes to Kathy Dennis as she climbs aboard the Gamesmaster chopper, some more puzzles are resolved in the consultation zone.